Clinton Miner here from Sage's Sawtooth Bushcraft. I want to share with you another tool to carry with you when you're out in the woods. You can see I'm in beautiful mountains above where I live in the Boise River drainage. The tool I want to share with you is called calcium carbide, and it is essentially a stone that we can use to start fires. The real value of this particular tool is that it will start fires. In fact, you have to get it wet. And so in wet weather, it works very well for that. It's a little bit volatile, so we're going to be really careful with it. But let's just go ahead and show you what that is. This calcium carbide, I bought this off from, I believe, off eBay. You can get it off from Amazon as well. I carry a small tin of it, and it is, I'm going to pour some out here in my hand. You see it's just little pebbles. These little pebbles are like I say, calcium carbide. The reason I have these miner's lamps here is because that's really kind of where I learned about it. These miner's lamps, what you do is you fill the bottom of this with the calcium carbide, the top with water, and there's a little adjustment here on the top that you adjust how fast the water goes in and out of, drips down into this lower section, and you'll see what happens when the water interacts with that. So again, to make this kind of fire, what we will need is our calcium carbide. We will need some water, and I have found that it also is best if you have it in an enclosed area, so that as the water interacts with that calcium carbide, the gases that are coming off from it, which are the volatile, the fire fuel, are contained and don't just dissipate. Actually, the gas that's coming off from this, as I understand it, is actually just a acetylene gas, and that will tell you, you'll see how that really works. I am going to go ahead and move this. I don't want this close to where I'm going to be doing this fire. But what I'm going to do, I've got this container I carry, and what I do is I carry my small container that has the calcium carbide inside this, and I'd put a bandana in there to keep it from rattling around. What I will do now is I will take this and I will open up my little container, and I'm going to put in about that many, I'll do a little bit more than that, about that many stones. That many stones, as I use that, is going to burn for quite a while. It's going to give us a real flame. You're going to see almost a scary flame, but it's something that, as you see as I use it, water not only doesn't negatively affect it, but is the key to making it work. So we'll go ahead and put those in. I'm going to put just a couple more. Go ahead and close up my calcium carbide, set it aside. I have my Fat Boy Fatwood ferrocerium rod ready to throw some sparks. Make sure I can get those sparks off from that. We're doing good with that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some water on these stones. And what will happen is there will be an immediate interaction. It'll start bubbling inside. I'll show that in a little side clip that I'll pull out as we do it the second time. But I'll go ahead and just pour some of this on here. You can see that gas coming off from there. We're actually wasting a lot of gas, and you can see that that is a very substantial flame. One of the things that also happens is as I add more water, we get more flame. So that's creating that gas, and we can keep that going for quite a while. Eventually we'll get to the point where it will use up all of the volatiles in that, but you can see that that is plenty of fire to get a fire started, and something that, again, even if we're in a situation where there is a lot of rain, we can keep that going basically as long as we need to. You put more rocks in there, you can make that last longer, but you can see that that was plenty of flame to get a fire going, and in very difficult weather, a very good way to make sure that you've got a way to get a fire started. These little items of preparation can make a huge difference in your life. If you're prepared and you can get a fire started, there are a myriad of things you can do that can save your life. And as we say here at Sage to Sawtooth Bushcraft, if you're prepared, you're never really lost. Thank you.